Welcome to Seen and Heard podcast, where everyone should be seen and heard. I'm your host, Sharon, and our co-host tonight is Bella. Hello, Bella.
Hey,
Thanks for joining. We have a lot to talk about tonight. Anti-blackness from Charles Barkley, typical Elon Musk, and reactions to the Colorado shooting. And before we get started, I want to send out my condolences to the Colorado community and the LGB community, everybody affected.
yes, me too.
We all have to stick together. We've got to stick together. These people are working overtime. These Republicans are working overtime. It's like we can't get tired. We cannot get tired because we are fighting for our lives down here in the trenches against the Republicans. We are all in danger of the Republicans and their supporters. There's a Republican right before we came on tonight. There was a Republican voting. He counts votes, or he where Carrie Lake is. He was a Republican, but he certified the election where she didn't win. He, a Republican, is in hiding right now because of Carrie Lake's supporters and other Republicans that are mad at him. And he himself is a Republican. So, and then also when I think about that, look what they were going to do to Mike Pence on January the 6th. So if they don't
Right?
give,
It's fucking
they don't care about them,
ridiculous.
we don't have a chance. So we got to stick together. We got to stick together to fight these people. They're crazy. They're crazy. I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to play this. Yeah, we're in danger from these Republicans. Okay, I'm going to play this is a video, and I don't know if I should put a trigger or say trigger warning or just be cautious. It doesn't show anything, but the guy basically he's explaining where explaining about the shooter in Colorado. So it's not like it's not showing anything detrimental, but okay. But according to Charles Cantaloupe Head Barkley, this attack on the LGBTQIA community is somehow the black community's fault. Make it make sense. Okay, that was the wrong video, but I wanted to play that one too. So that was me when I woke up this morning. It was like that kind of set me in a mood though when I saw Charles Barkley trying to blame the black community for what happened in Colorado. I was like, wait a minute. First off, you don't speak for the black community. He does not speak for the black community. This is the video I was looking for. And then the fact that what he said, basically, he's talking disparaging the black community, putting us in danger. Like, we didn't have anything to do with that. This guy's going to explain who has everything to do with what happened in Colorado. Let's see.
This is the Colorado Springs shooting suspect, Anderson Lee Aldridge, pictured with his mother, who I'm going to talk about in a moment, and his California Assemblyman grandfather, Randy Vogel, who serves the San Diego area. This is Aldridge and his mother, whom he threatened with a bomb in 2021. He was arrested, police were called, and the question is, why would this man have access to any type of an assault weapon? Well, according to several sources, it was grandfather Randy Vogel, California Assemblyman, who made sure that his grandson had access to the weapons that he wanted by ensuring that his record was sealed. And mind you, this happened in Colorado Springs, the congressional district served by Lauren Boebert. I'm going to talk about her in a moment. But before making the video on Boebert, I want to talk about Omar Martin, the murderer who killed and gunned down people at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando, Florida. We knew his name. We knew his background immediately following the killing. Why is it that national media has failed to give us information on Aldrich? I had to dig deep to find out who the killer was, although he was stopped that night by patrons of the nightclub. By gay men, mind you, not the police. I have yet to hear Anderson Lee Aldrich's name mentioned on mainstream media. I have yet to hear it. I have yet to hear anyone denounce this as an act of domestic terrorism committed by this man. My heart breaks for the people of Colorado Springs. My heart breaks for the entire LGBTQIA plus community of which I'm a member. And I hope and I pray for justice and retribution and peace and solace that surpasses understanding for the families of all victims.
So yeah, that's who had
This is the Colorado.
I didn't mean to do that. I meant to take it off. So, but yeah, that's the guy there. And then here is the video where this is what Charles said. I'm just gonna share the screen here. Charles Mushmouth Cantaloupe Shaped Head Barkley. How dare he?
And one thing has always disappointed me: black people treat gay people. We are the worst when it comes to treating gay people. And that's one thing growing up, it really always bothers me. And I want to reach out to you and all my gay friends, all my transgender friends, and tell you, man, I got nothing but love and respect for you. I want you to be you. And I wanted you to know that day, because I understand being black, what it's like being gay, because you get mistreated, and it's really unfortunate and sad and stupid, to be honest with you. And one thing has always disappointed me: black people treating gay people.
So does that mean that he just came out as gay? He said, "I know what it means to be gay and black." That's what he just said. Okay. What was that you were saying about your community taking comments like that and running with it?
Well, Facebook post that you put, I could be wrong, but when we first even know, because I'm so bad with that the man was black, and then I think, you know, and I recognize that surprised me, but and then you were with what made you feel. I knew that I should be speaking, not agreeing anything. Period. But there, and I'm like, I believe like that's disrespectful. And then of like all of my different that were making me like want to engage, right? And if some see this my community where I know or I suspect my family were to want a little bit, they would to approve for trying to be, and so that my family can run with it, because they've done it before with other, so you know, or taking things and engage with them. The second that they might think again, they'll shut it down. But they will have, and everybody will have. Like
Black people like that, or POC people in general. Like I said, I have no tolerance for POC, blacks, Asians, Latinos, anybody in the POC spectrum that act like Charles Barkley and say things like Charles Barkley because they make racists feel comfortable in their racism by saying stuff like that. So basically, they're saying and spouting white supremacist talking points, but they have a black face, so that makes actual racists feel comfortable in continuing their disrespect towards POC communities and marginalized communities. Because they could use them as a talking point. It's like with Kanye when he said what he said, when he wore that T-shirt. It was like, oh wow, well he's black, so I could say and keep getting away with. They didn't have any consequences. Racists don't have any consequences because here they come with these black puppets or POC puppets that say stuff like Charles Barkley, and then like those Latinos down there in California with their being racist on video or audio, and then the Asians. There's like some Asian accounts that are very anti-black. Not there's some Asians like Andy Ingo. Andy Ingo is an Asian guy that's extremely anti-black and racist, and he is a one of those puppets that the right wing uses to justify and be comfortable in their racism because he validates their racism, and he's an Asian man. Charles Barkley, Kanye, Candace Owens, um, all those Diamond and Silk, all those people, Herschel Walker. Okay, they are puppets or racists to make them comfortable in their racism. And that puts us in danger. And it's just like with the LGBTQ community, it puts them in danger. All that rhetoric that they're spewing, especially them being minority faces. Then white people just sit, or the white racists just sit back and go, we'll just let them, get out there in front and say it because nobody is saying. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? 'Cause like you're saying, you're the racists that they feel justified and validated in continuing to be racist.
Which is taking us anywhere.
No, it's a never-ending cycle, never ending. And then now we have like Elon Musk trying to, and the fact we're trying to make progress. We need platforms like Twitter because that united us all around the world. But now he is destroying it all. He's destroying it. Let me pull up this video here. He's destroying it because um oligarchs don't want the regular person to have a voice. Here's a this is she explains it really good. Let's see here.
Does anyone else see what is happening here? Twitter, burning to the ground by the world's wealthiest sociopath. Book banning, censorship of diversity in public schools. Various media outlets that are being slowly and systematically bought out, donated to, or otherwise heavily influenced by a handful of conservative, right-wing billionaires. Now, of course, this is nothing new. Billionaires have always owned the media, right? That fact alone does not mean that our free flow of ideas and dialogue and debate is compromised. But when considered in the context that a lot of our media consumption, which includes social media, has been filled with toxicity and disinformation, in large part coming from the right, it becomes a 5-alarm fire crisis. As I have said before, failing democracies have symptoms. While democratic societies are in the process of dying, there are certain shifts that we can see. One is that all forms of media get bought out by rich, white, conservative, wannabe authoritarians who simply want to control the message. And they want that message to be conservative, only conservative. We are reliving 1933 Germany. And I mean, it's worldwide. It's not just here in America. But the American right has been on a bitter revenge tour ever since we had President Barack Obama in office. And what they plan to do, their long game, is to take control of all forms of communication. One of the first ways they take control is through censorship, forcing out trusted journalists like John Harwood with CNN as just one example. Another way is through the deliberate spread of propaganda and disinformation. The list goes on. And again, to be clear, there is nothing novel about the super rich owning media platforms. In fact, it has largely been through the contributions, often private, of very wealthy donors, as opposed to government entities, like state-run TV, that has enabled free speech in places like Twitter, which was at one point purported to be the town square. When it becomes problematic is when that group of people chooses an innocent scapegoat, typically a minority community, like trans people, black and brown people, immigrants, Jewish people. In other words, anyone who's anything other than white, Christian, cisgender, heterosexual, and American, and wrongly attributes one or more of those groups for all of the ills that have befallen society. A lot of people harbor these views without even realizing that they do. And what's really sinister, often they believe that all of these problems would go away if that particular community of people went away. Now is the time to speak up if you haven't. Yesterday was the time to speak up. Long before that, but better late than never. Find out whatever it is that you're good at doing and do that thing in order to help preserve what's left of our democratic norms.
The first thing every totalitarian regime does, along with confiscation and mutilation of reality, is confiscation of history and confiscation of culture. I think they all happen almost simultaneously. They surely happened in my experience when I was living in Iran.
How serious those warning signs were taken is exemplified by my mother, who, when I asked her if we had to worry about a guy like Hitler, she said, no, we are living in a democracy. We have the protection of the police. Nobody is going to hurt us. So talk about warning signs, there were plenty of them. Did we take them serious? My family didn't. Never believed that Germans would stoop so low. And so our own life went from bad to worse, and it culminated in July of 1942 when we were arrested and sent to a concentration camp. To make this clear, it was a life without hope.
And the warning signs are there now. How we're acting now during this crisis that we're going through is how we would have acted during World War II.
And the news with Ukraine too, people were like laughing, not ever gonna really happen. It was like the day before I viewed.
They're laughing at Ukraine getting attacked?
It was the day before, like the day started. Like before, like actually fucking war. But there was this guy who was a couple, like this caster was like that bomb you guys, and they were like, no, your tactics.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they were in disbelief. They didn't believe that he was going to attack.
Yeah, no. Like, I saw that in front of my face, and then the next, the world was totally in crisis. Country.
Yeah, so they were, because everybody basically, we've all been conditioned to think there is no way that another World War II is going to happen. There is no way. There's just no way, right?
It
Okay,
was just
like I, yeah, they like
was
people. That's
just no
why,
way, because then
yeah, they think we're
everybody
civilized. The Republicans are proving everybody wrong. No, they aren't civilized, and they're going to do whatever it takes, and they're unapologetic about it now. Like before, they kind of had shame, but like before Trump, they would have shame, right? And so they would kind of slither back under the rocks. But since Trump has basically validated their
you
hate.
know what's crossed my mind about is like it's almost, when activists going at George Floyd and everything, devastating, but also for me new and I knew nothing. A few years new, I didn't, whatever. But it kind of seemed like, okay, exposed, but then as public didn't. It was on charge for like, sweet, we don't even have, like it's almost.
I'm sounding the alarm again. I've been sounding the alarm since 2015.
I definitely don't want to stand by. And people, it's not about you, so it's like this is kind of out here. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's not about winning a fight or being. It's just like give it somebody.
And bless you for, like you said, you're decolonizing and everything like that, because it's going to take. I mean, I see some white people waking up, and I see some more white people like you. They're making videos and um, they're trying to reverse the conditioning that their fellow white people have been under. They're actually that they're doing a good job. It's taking off slowly but surely, but at least they're doing it. And like I've seen several, especially older white women, they basically said that I am completely dedicating my accounts, like my TikTok accounts, to talking to white people to let them know they were lied to. Like one of my followers, I saw her video. I think it was a couple of days ago. She's older than me, and she's a older. I guess she's like right under boomer, the boomer generation, and but she's learning, and she's talking to people and telling them like, I'm learning this myself. I had to learn this, and this is what you need to know. She's recommending, like, because like the same thing that a lot of black people say, white people will act like they listen, but they're not listening. So she's taken it upon herself. She and several other ladies I've seen, they say the same thing that the black women are saying, the educators are saying, but it's coming from them, hoping that, and that's what we've been saying all along. It's like we could talk till we're blue in our face. They're not going to listen to us. It's going to take white people to dismantle this mess, and that's just a fact. It's going to take white people to dismantle this system.
And there is so much to, and it's like we'll have to hire ourselves a coach or a teacher, or at least contribute.
Mm-hmm.
The shit out of me is black women,
Especially white women. You white women have the power.
That's what
you white women have the power.
I'm talking about white women. Sorry that I didn't like. You know, and that's another thing that I do a lot, and it's so great. This is about being in the and like enlarging anyway. I've realized when my called me out, acquaintance of mine, I should say. And when I speak, I see as in like, well, and why, you know, for that, because it's just like always there it is again, and there
right.
It really, and I would not have if I hadn't been having these conversations. I'll start listening to everyone. There is like speak, but then I do see in like white women on and TikTok really, really, really bad. Some sort of teaching or covering because I'm a B. It literally would have never crossed our, you know. And I'm like quiet on the only place that I really, you know, have spoke like if I were to out or follow, maybe I thought were like good idea. I made the same mistakes as of the white women that I'm seeing on TikTok. So like you know, it's like it's like that's why yeah, now I'm rambling. But like
I'm gonna send you a mic.
To see a what?
I have to send you a mic. I'm gonna send you a mic because your mic is cutting in and out. I'm gonna send you a mic.
Oh, was it? I just use my headphones.
Is it Bluetooth?
Yeah.
I mean, I hear you, but it like cuts out like a little bit.
I'm sorry.
Does it?
I don't know how to fix that.
Oh no! Don't bother anything now.
I can just talk on speaker.
Oh, okay. Can you do the speaker? You think that'll work?
I'll try.
I'm still gonna send you a mic.
Full of bad ideas.
I'm gonna send you a mic. My co-host needs a mic.
Any better or is it worse?
No, that's good. That's good.
Cool.
It's like a little echo, but it's not cutting out, so that's fine. I'm still gonna send you a mic. Yes, our team has to have a mic. It won't be expensive, but I'm gonna send you one.
I can get let me do that. I can get my own mic. But thank you.
Are you sure?
100%. I appreciate it. I'm just like this.
Okay, I'm gonna send you some headphones.
What?
I'm gonna send you some headphones.
Oh no, I think. Well, my husband, between my husband and my son, they should probably have a pair of that I could use because they game and have. then, if my husband is like, you phones, then maybe he'll be like, I'll buy you a cheap pair of headphones.
Well, I'm just trying to advertise for our creator fund too. So, because let me see, I'm a flip the camera here so people can see. So with our company, because we're team members here. So this is a look at on our website. You guys can check out our website. This is a look at our creator fund. So our creator fund, if you donate to our company business, that with the creator fund, we'll be able to help other people that are part of the company, that are part of the team, if they need help paying rent, if they need help with groceries, if they need help with equipment, travel, gas, anything like that. So your donations will help with our creator fund as well. So this is our website here, and I'll post the link in the description so you guys can check out the website. What are you painting?
I'm going to paint a light bulb.
What's that? Jellyfish?
Let me show you how far I got.
Look at that.
It's
The jellyfish.
I don't know what way to go on this thing.
Okay.
But I worked on a little bit today, and there's just really rusty. I haven't painted, like I said, in so long, art blocked,
Uh-huh.
But now it feels like pretty rusty. And then some those weren't anyway. That's a whole. Yeah.
I was trying to find this other thing too that Elon's up to. Well, besides the fact that we all know he let Trump back on, or he reinstated Trump's account.
Did he officially do that?
Yeah, he did do that, but Trump hasn't tweeted yet. And look, there's something like seriously mentally wrong with this Elon
dude. Like extravagant bullshit.
There's something seriously mentally wrong with that Elon dude, because he's autistic, but I've known autistic and grown up around autistic people, and they don't act like that. They don't act like him. I think because I mean he's lied about pretty much everything, so um I don't even believe he's autistic. I think I think maybe if he was young, when he was younger, they probably said he may have been like on a spectrum or something like that. And he just took it to use it as like an excuse for his bad behavior. But what that does is make people look at all autistic people, and think that they act like him. Because he's so influential, he's extra irresponsible. It wouldn't matter if somebody that didn't own a Tesla or a Twitter, or didn't get their wealth from apartheid in South Africa, said anything about autistic people, because nobody would pay him any attention. But this person, Elon, has the platform to effectively put other autistic people that don't have his means and wealth in danger. By trying to use the autistic label as an excuse for his bad behavior.
Yeah, I agree with that. I was talking to that I met on TikTok, like we side chat. That was kind of cool. But she was saying that she doesn't think that it's like, he said right along the same lines that you said. She said, I think it's like, and autism runs in my family.
Mm-hmm.
I would say where she's coming from, but the only thing that made it quite link up for me is like that my dad was both like narcissistic, you know, and then I would say the narcissism, like that, like, yeah, maybe he does, you know, but there are things wrong with Joe Biden where, you know, it's like something is not quite. I don't even know how to. Honest, I don't want
the difference is Joe Biden stutters, or he has stutter, so he has like stutter issue.
Yeah.
But he doesn't use that label, and he doesn't do like bad things and try to use that label saying, oh, this I did this because of my stuttering. You know, unlike Elon, it's like he like goes extremely crazy and does like insane, rude, dangerous things, and then he kind of falls back on, oh, it has something to do with my autism. It's like he's actually putting like autistic people that, like I said, don't have his kind of wealth and protection in danger, because then people are going to say, okay, well, if he's autistic, then that means all autistic people are bad like that. So then somebody might take it upon themselves to go beat autistic people because they're all automatically bad because of Elon and his behavior.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could definitely see that. And
it's dangerous. We're in a dangerous point
see a lot of
right
people,
now.
I see a lot of people use that. And I think that, you know, the people don't want our president to do that. We shouldn't do that either.
Right.
Blaming really bad acts of behavior, I see a lot of is, you know, is being racist. It's like it's like the, well, you know, and common just to be like, you know.
And honestly, President Biden, he's never used his affliction as an excuse. He's only actually now that I think about it, he's only brought it up when he was being attacked for it. When the Republicans were attacking him and making fun of him and his stuttering and this and that and this and that, he never, before all him being attacked, he had to say something like, yes, I do stutter, but there's nothing wrong with people that stutter. You know, that's the only time he brought it up on his own, because he is when he was being attacked for stuttering. Now think about it, because I remember right when he won office, and they were attacking him like relentlessly about his stuttering. Well, he stuttered, blah, blah. Well, he brought this. Remember that little boy that he brought into the Oval Office that stuttered? I think the little boy wrote him a letter saying, "You're such an inspiration to me because I stutter," and he actually brought him into the Oval Office. That was sweet. But like I said, now I think about it, the only reason Joe Biden did bring up that was because he was being attacked by the Republicans. They're dangerous. Republicans are dangerous.
Yes, they are.
And huh? I'll feel bad calling them all terrorists, because that's what they are.
And I'm really wondering how, I don't know, like I just friends, my family, and I'm just really wondering I don't know.
What about
I
your
wonder.
Thanksgiving? Or do you have any family members that are coming for Thanksgiving that
Yeah,
are
no,
Trumpers?
no, no, I don't. But like, so like, I didn't. I said on like I'm never celebrating Thanksgiving again. I'm here to be around his mom for the holidays, and it just for me, it's like I don't even know how to explain it. I should go be in that space rather than throw a big to do that they stand of why I don't want to on Thanksgiving. Like
Mm.
I don't know. And even to think if a certain person like asks us to pray and because of Thanksgiving, like I'm just like started reading this book again that Royal Star recommended, but it's been like almost a year maybe. But after being on TikTok and following every minute for a year and listening to it again, it is like a whole. It's like I haven't even read the book because the level of understanding went wrong. It's called nonviolent communication, and
Uh-huh.
I'm like listening to that, and I'm just like, so that I can. I feel like I'm going on a mission. Like, I love these people, but everything, like, when Black and Indigenous women say, like you're gonna bail on your whole family, that's the general message that I gathered. Yeah, we are, and no, I like these. Like, what people am I gonna go out and talk to other than people that church? You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Exactly.
yeah.
And actually, this lady was talking about that too. I meant to put. I'll play. Go finish your comment, and then I'll play her video.
Well, and I would just like to throw this out there, and um, if you're Indigenous, and if you have in space for this um, if you get where I'm coming from, like in what now, which I bet you get it more than I do, but anyway, there were like 5 things I could like just casually bring up. What would be like 5 things on this day that like I could bring up and just talk about, where I could just I learned this today, and the thing is we'll be present, and I'm not gonna let it anything like that. I want to do it in peace. Or just if there was like something that I could say, you and I was taught this, and actually asked, he was like, "Would you like to unpack this with me?" And I was like, and then he said, "Well, back and forth just about everything." And he said, "Well, what if I said like a moment of silence?" And I was like, I would love that. Like, that is at least some stick that we could do. Doesn't feel like enough, but it's anything that, and not even for them, like if there was something probably where like what do I need to know? I'm open, I'm anywhere considering, but yeah, so, and also for you too, Is there anything, since this is like, we talk about this in the places where I can't,
Mm-hmm.
a few things that you think would be important for to succeed? You know what I mean?
For
Like,
for
like
for
one
you
thing,
being around your family, for your
yeah, just
family.
around anybody, like in white space,
Um.
people don't know, but you know, they do listen to me. Not
Oh, okay.
listen,
So
you know.
so you want me to give you like something that you could talk to them about, like during the look now. Are you sure you want give you some ideas? Because I actually, I always thought like, what if I was in? I've always been lucky that I wasn't in that situation. But if I was in that situation, I would bring something up just to be like, just to troll the whole holiday dinner.
Oh yeah, but
I would
the thing
bring
is
up
like
something just to upset them,
I did
upset the
that
racists.
and it didn't help.
I would bring up something on purpose that I knew that was just gonna make all their heads explode and just sit there and just grin and
No,
eat my
because
turkey leg.
the thing is Trump. They do not like Trump. They're
They
just
don't.
no,
So
no.
that's good. That's a good thing. But are they
Trump.
racist though?
I think that all white people that have not I think
Right.
that all white people are racist, and they
Right.
have not declassed. That's what I'll say there.
Okay, so that's a good start then. Think of something mild that won't give them indigestion to bring the subject up of like, white people that are decolonizing, their conditioning, what they were conditioned to believe. Bring up like something like let me see. I'm trying to think of
Well,
something that won't.
there's been not say like I felt so wrong about something respectfully, like they treat me well. They're
Mhm.
very loving, and so I will say like, because I've talked to my husband so much where he's a grown man and he's crying right now, So not only is it a lot emotionally, like, I mean, how many days to sit there? Like, I've been learning this with this, like, reality. Where, that's when I started knowing it. And so for myself, they're kind of the same way. He splits. It's like, what the fuck?
Let's see. I'm gonna play this video, and maybe this lady can help us here. Cause she's actually in this video. She's talking about like Republicans in general, but pretty much a lot of Republicans are, I don't know. But this might help. Let's see. I don't know. It's just a few seconds long.
I'm gonna say this and really don't care who gets mad. If you're a Republican, you can't be Christian at this point. I don't care how you feel about that. I don't care. I don't care. Because this keeps happening. And this dried up joker literally is the grandfather of this. And yet these things keep happening. And the right keeps wanting to say how God-fearing they are. It's easy to be God-fearing when you think God is on your level and looks like you. It's getting really, really hard to say, right, that you can have commonality with people or try to work towards some kind of unity or commonality with people who despise your humanity. Baldwin said this: we can disagree about many things. We can do that, except about my humanity and my right, my existence and my right to exist. These people, these human beings, were off minding their business. The GOP should really try that. Y'all have a senile, almost octogenarian who is a known seditionist, fascist racist who's trying to run for public office. I really need Merrick Garland to grab him expeditiously. I need him to grab him. And yet, again, right? Y'all can kill Tamir Rice within a minute, but y'all can expunge felonies from dudes like this. Y'all want to ban Martin Luther King and Baldwin and Hughes and Sojourner Truth. Y'all want to ban, and my foremother Ida B. Wells Barnett from curriculum. Y'all want to ban them, but y'all want to keep dudes like this in office. Y'all want to keep protecting little white children just so they don't know how crazy their family trees really are. That y'all grandparents and mamas and aunties and cousins are the entirety of chapter 14. Y'all are sorry. What unity can be accomplished when you deny people their humanity? Like how? And how does one throw God on that? Like what level of audacity must you mind within the darkest region of your soul to make that make sense? How does one possess that level, right, of narcissism powered by whiteness to make this make sense? And then say just gay people are going to a hot place. Y'all are insane. And then you think that liberals shouldn't be mad. Man, they need to put him under the jail. Matter of fact, open the door to hell and throw his grandfather and his ass in there. And take Jim Jordan ass with you.
I mean, she said what needed to be said.
It is important
Because they are insane at this point. They are insane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100. When I was thinking about it, what crossed my mind was like, I don't know, and like all of the insanity, unless it's like a verbally where people are gonna have to face it because we've been saying it before. Well, I have been heard before. It was about being like how huge white supremacy like is, and that is when the term it's the gun crisis. It's a mental health crisis. But like crisis is white supremacy, and that if people are shooting, and then people won't expose this in order to like heal, you have to talk about shit that you kept secret for a really fucking long time. And so in order for a daughter to heal, she's got to like out her mother, and it's just like if this like a girl in my community were to say this, then like I mean her family is too, and people could get fired or all sorts of crazy that would really really affect people's lives, so they won't say it. But it is so important to get a coach or a counselor.
And that's my thing too about the school curriculum. It's like, okay, they are in our face, especially black and brown people's faces, saying we're going to wipe out your existence in the books because and force you to learn more whitewashed on top of the whitewash that's already whitewashed history. But we want to completely now take out all of your existence, because we don't want our little kids to feel bad. But we could care less about you and your kids feeling bad. Like, how does that work? Because if my kids are adults now, but if my kids are school-aged kids right now, I would be all over CNN, MSNBC. They'd be like, "Oh, it's that black lady going, cussing out the school." I would be getting a lawyer and suing them for emotional trauma and suffering for trying to pass these whitewash laws to force me and my kids to suffer through their indoctrination while erasing our existence. No, I wouldn't have been quiet, and I don't understand why more black and brown parents aren't haven't risen up to call this crap out. Because how is this possible? How is this happening? How is this reality? Seriously, I don't understand it.
Yeah. No.
I don't get it. There would be no way. I would have some school telling me we're not going to learn Martin Luther King, but we're still going to force you to learn that George Washington cut down the cherry tree, which is a lie. Because we want to continue just telling this whitewash history because we don't want our white kids to feel bad. We don't care about your black and brown kids feeling bad and emotionally scarred. Really? No, my kids are, or these schools are lucky that my kids are adults. Is all I'm saying.
Well, and some are interviewing. It's like, you know, it's fucking sad. It is sad. Not only do they not care, they blatantly care. Like, they don't. Yeah.
I mean the audacity, like the audacity of them openly saying we don't care about black and brown kids and their feelings. We're passing laws though, so your black and brown kids can't hurt our white kids' feelings. That's what they're doing. I mean, I feel like I'm in like a perpetual Twilight Zone episode that will never end. Like, and I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate being held hostage in this country, and my as a woman of color being subjected to this. I don't appreciate it. And I've said on numerous occasions, if there is an attorney out there, I'm gonna say it again. I'm looking at the camera. If there's an attorney out there that's willing to take a case, I don't have any money now, but I want to sue this country for mental anguish as a woman of color in America, in the United States. I want to sue.
Bad bit. I wish so bad that something happened, you know. Um,
I think somebody
man,
tweeted that earlier too. Let me see that. Somebody did. Actually, they were talking about Charles Barkley. They said, "Wait, well, let me see. I gotta find." He was talking about suing the NBA or something like that, or TNT, Fox TNT, or wherever it is that he's on there talking about basketball, whatever channel he's on. Here it is. Let me see. Or NBA on TNT. No, well, this guy, this isn't it. He said, so he's just calling out NBA on TNT. He said, we're going to need you all to check Charles Barkley on this BS he is spewing about the black community. He has failed to provide any evidence that supports his statement. That is irresponsible and negligent. Either you allow it or you condone it. He works for you. And so he tweeted to the NBA on TNT. And then let's see. I know I saw a guy that said something about suing. Yeah, it's a lot of people saying okay, let's read some of these reactions. I'm gonna flip the camera around. Um, flip the camera around. Share. Okay. Okay, we're gonna start. Yeah, we've been going all day about him. Let's see. So it started. Okay, here it is. So this is the first one. White male shoots up LGBT club, killing 5, wounding 15, and Barkley is on CNN saying black people have the most hate for them. It's crazy that tragedy is recent and he's on national TV saying this. This guy says Charles Barkley is from Alabama. That tells you everything you need to know about him. LOL. I said I'm originally from Alabama and we don't claim Charles but Barkley. Charles and some others need to stop talking for all black people. It's CNN too, so they have an agenda. That too. That money controls them types. Only way they can get it. Yep.
I will talk on.
It's yeah, money. It's all at the expense of the community. Yeah, money. All money is not good money.
Yeah.
Got to do something when you old and you got no rings. Was the person black that just shot the LGBTQ club up over the weekend? Most certainly not. I can't stand Charles Barkley. He's the first in line to bring his own people down. The Shaq and Chuck Buck dancing show. Cool. There's somebody just put little raccoons. You can support gay people without attacking people. F. Charles Barkley, sick of his tap dancing acts. It's amazing how the veil is being lifted in large numbers on some of our black media members, and once it's lifted, then he has the dots there. Yep, once it's lifted, everybody wants us to stand up for them. We are the civil rights saviors of so many others, but so many others, including ourselves, refuse to stand up for us. It's sickening and tiresome. And then that's the shooter's dad or granddad, the granddad that got him the guns and kept record secret. The Colorado Springs gay nightclub shooter is reportedly the grandson of MAGA Republican Representative Randy Vopel, reported the January insurrection and compared it to the Revolutionary War. Whenever people from the dominant society do domestic terrorism, there is no outrage and condemnation. Charles Barkley going on CNN condemning black people about LGBT abuse. A white supremacist murdered LGBT in Colorado, right? Unless you actually unless you've actually done some scholarly work, like read books, studies and know what you're talking about, or you've been in the streets like Ethan Thomas 36. That's Ethan Thomas there. I'm gonna need you not to speak on anything serious like the cause of mass shootings. This tweet is about Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley does not speak for black people. I repeat, and he repeats it. Hey, NBA commissioner, make Charles Barkley apologize for his words. That could put black people in danger. He has basically said black people are anti-gay and treat them the worst, and this could make people believe we are a threat. Can everyone backing the Nets back? If you continue to watch NBA on TNT, you're part of the Charles Barkley. So from from that last comment where the guy was talking about putting us in danger. So I noticed like everybody on the planet Earth under the sun can be anti-black to black people in the black community, and they suffer no consequences, even if they're black themselves. Because Kanye did it, and several rappers, all these other black people, they do it as well. So everybody under the sun, every community under the sun, can be anti-black and not suffer consequences. But if anybody attacks any other community, they get a anti-Asian hate bill. They get, like with the Jewish community, they get all of their endorsements stripped from them, and like they lose billions of dollars in one day or whatever. And I'm not saying that to say that I support Kanye, because I don't. I never have. I don't like him. He's a colorist and he's anti-black. But I'm just saying the situation of
Right.
anybody attacking any other community, they get some kind of support, and then there are consequences that are being dished out. But anybody that attacks the black community and is anti-black, nothing happens. We just continue to get stepped on and disrespected. That's the point I'm trying to make, and it's very upsetting.
Yeah. It's so like that is so, you know, like, because it is so, and they say that it's not, and then it happens over and over again.
Over and over and over and over and over. Yes, it's exhausting. So that's why I'm saying too. Part of that that's like emotional. A person
Yeah.
can only take so much.
That was me. I scared my dogs.
People can only take so much, and it's just really exhausting, and it is beyond the point of ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. I've been hearing a lot of Black and Indigenous women opening up about just how severe the trauma is.
Yeah, and it's daily. It's
Daily.
like, yeah.
And yeah. It's all day, every day.
Yeah.
And
then like there's
the court on the news.
Yeah, everywhere.
TikToks
Like
that
it's
I
no
see.
escaping it. It's no escaping it. Like everywhere. And people can only take so much. That's why I was so desperately trying to get to the other side of the world, get to Japan, to live in peace for the rest of my days. Like, no joke. Seriously. I've never had any plans of living the rest of my life in the raggedy ass country. Like, I want to be on the other side of the world, in peace, in the woods, just under the cherry blossoms, living in peace, in the hot springs, in peace. No gun nuts running around, no, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if I have to shave my head and go to a Shaolin temple, I might even do that, consider doing that. Shaving my head and go living with monks, just so I can get peace for the rest of my days. It's not going to be in this country. I mean, it's ridiculous that people have to live like this. Like one community of people, and then consider the black community is as bad as they're being treated. Guess who's at the bottom of the black community? Black women.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody in the world steps on black women. What did we ever do to deserve any of this?
Man, I believe that black women are the only reason why we're like civilized.
Huh?
Um, no, I think that black women, indigenous women, but I mean, are the good that is in the world. Like, if you, I wish that I could just pull apart with somebody who was like Pentecostal that would have them listen.
It's exhausting. It is exhausting.
Yeah. Yeah. But
And it's getting to a lot of women. And like I've seen over the week, and I think that has to do with the holidays too, because the holidays are hard. But I've seen like a lot of videos by black women that are just like, I just don't want to do anything anymore. Like they are at the end of their ropes. And then besides Charles Barkley, one of the other things I saw today was some white dude on TikTok saying how women I've only seen masculine black women and blah blah blah, and they're so I'm seeing black women, we're once again on our own trying to defend ourselves. So I'm watching these black women defending or trying to defend themselves against this white guy that just like we're minding our own business and this white guy decides to make a video saying how masculine black women are. It's like nobody we get black women, like I said, we get bombarded from every community. Asian community, the gay community, the black men in our own community, the white men in the white community, the white women in everybody stomps down on black women, and then they steal from black women. Bad Baby just decided she wants to go full blackface, and like she looks like me, like she's the color of me. This is a white girl. She's like my color
was that
with blonde
the
hair.
Catch Me Outside girl?
Yes, yes. So she's gone full cosplay of black woman now. And of course she's going to get praised, to get all kind of endorsements, to get put on a pedestal for cosplaying black women. But yet black women are being stomped on by everybody under the sun
And you guys
for just
are going to
existing.
get gas say that's not appropriation and
I mean, just for existing. It's just like, leave us. I mean, pick on freaking trees for a change. Like, we're just minding our own business, and everybody has something to say about us, about black women. It's exhausting. Like, no support from anybody. Malcolm X said the black woman is the most disrespected woman in in the whole country, and he said that in the '60s, and it's even worse now. It's 2022, and it's worse than when he said it. I mean, he made that quote. I'm exhausted. I just want to live. I just want peace. And that's everybody wants peace. Everybody deserves that. I'm not going to get it in this country. I know that. I'm not going to get it in this country at all, period.
do you think it's even possible?
Not in this country. Not in America, no. I mean, I just like was literally just trying to plan my escape. Like escape. Like, not comparing myself to um like the Jews when they were when some of the Jews were able to leave, Germany back then. But just being locked in this country, I feel like a hostage. I feel like a hostage in this country. Every day I feel like a hostage in this country. That's not a good feeling. Every single day. And people, and nobody should be forced to live like that. But we're being forced to live like that because we're trapped in this raggedy fucking place. It's exhausting.
And yeah, I do not disagree. And it's just heavy. And I'm really, you know.
We're gonna like what are we doing tomorrow? What are we doing tomorrow? We're gonna try to leave on a happy note. Let
No,
me
it's
see. Let
just
me find a
sort
funny
of
video.
like I lost
Oh,
faith.
look. Let me play this real quick. Hold on a second. Let me see. Okay. So I I saw this filter come across my feed on TikTok yesterday. And I was like, oh, that's just adorable. So what it is a little Yoda. And my son's son, which is
But
my junior baby, his nickname is Yoda. And so, when he used to come visit me, and he would be riding around in the car with me and stuff, I sang Daft Punk to him. I sang this song from Daft Punk to him over and over and over again. Well, he would get so annoyed with me in the car. He would be so mad because I would look in the rearview mirror and I'd be singing the song at him, and he would just be frowning. Like I could actually see him smiling, but when he saw me looking in the rearview mirror, he wrinkled up his face like he was mad. And then it go back to normal. He's grinning and he's actually kind of laughing at me. And I look in the rearview mirror, he go like real mad. This is a song right here, and I said this little video here. I dedicated to my yo. Okay, it's gonna be funny here. Let's see. Okay, here's my little Yoda video. He's 10 now, but I sent it to my son. I said, "Save this for when he gets." It's cracking me up though when that song. I was like, "Oh, look at that, like Yoda." I'm gonna make this video for Yoda, so he can watch it later on. Like I could be long gone from the earth, and he'll still have that video. That was funny. So I was trying to figure out how to work the thing. So you move the camera and the little Yoda goes up and down. So I had my phone up like this because I didn't have any makeup on. So I didn't want my face to show. I was just like bouncing it. I'm sorry.
was that you in that video? with the
No,
filter.
I mean that little. Yeah, I'm behind the filter, but you can't see me
I
because
didn't
I'm just like
know that.
yeah. So I'm trying to make it move around
I
and
just
stuff.
thought it was like a silly Yoda video. That's funny.
Yeah, no, it's a filter. It's an actual filter on TikTok. You just hit it. And when I saw it, I was like, I got the perfect video I'm gonna make. I'm gonna pay that dad put on to put it to Yoda. Cause I swear he used to get so mad at me and aggravated me singing that song to him. And I would try to sing like I would try to make the sounds of the auto tuning part, the chorus. I would try to make that sound too. So, like I said, I would be kind of looking at him, and he was laughing at me. He would be laughing and cracking up. And then when he caught me looking in the mirror, he wrinkled up his face like he was really mad. Like, stop it, stop it. He's my Yoda. He's 10 years old now. He's grown. I don't get to see him much. He's with his mama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he'll have that. I'm making a digital, online like digital footprint. So they'll have like plenty of videos to see of me when I pass away. They have all these videos like on YouTube and TikTok and everywhere.
That is cool. That is cool. You're fine. My daughter's getting something.
Huh?
My daughter's getting something out of the kitchen. She was like,
Hello, daughter. Can she hear me? Hello, 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 internet daughter or granddaughter. No, not the G word. I see
recording.
you. I won't let anybody call me the G word.
What?
Not even Yoda. I won't let Yoda call me the G word either. And I love my Yoda. he's he's not allowed to call me the G word though. Carrie, look, and that was like the first thing when he was first born. And I'm in the hospital. We were in the hospital when the baby was born, and with my daughter's son, and I looked over at Carrie. He's sitting in the chair, and I said, nobody is allowed to call me the G word. And he's like, I don't care. I don't care. I said, that's you.
I'm not grandma.
Ah!
Were you thinking what I was
Ah!
thinking? We thought that you were saying
I'm
like, don't worry,
I'm
Sharon.
melting.
When my daughter
Yes.
poked her head in and said hi, and then I was like, nobody can say the G word. Don't. I won't let him. We thought saying that because she's gay.
Oh no! Oh, no!
Should I think like I should probably say something, but I don't. I'm slow to get a joke.
That's the naughty word, the naughty G, the G mom word. Naughty. I'm melting.
I was just clarifying.
Yeah, Carrie, he looked at me because he thought in the hospital, like I said, first thing I looked at him, I said, don't even think about it. And he did, of course. Just to get on my nerves, he did it.
What did
He's
they
like, I
call
don't care. He said, I don't care if they call me granddaddy. I said, but that's okay for you, old man. I called him old man. I said, that's okay for you, old man.
call you?
Mima. But I'm a cool Mima though. I'm not like the racist Mima, not the other. And see, that's before I even knew what Mima was, because that's what they said, and it kind of stuck. But
Oh.
but Mima is kind of like Karen, like them Karens, isn't it? So I got to think of a whole new name for myself. That's not the G word. Like nothing close to associated with the G word. I just I can't deal. I can't. It's just like garlic to a vampire. I just no. I gotta think of a cool name. Help me think of a cool name. We'll think of a cool name for me. Because it can't be Mima now. But he was so cute when he
Mine.
did. He said
Well,
that he called me Mima. He
well,
called
you
me
have
Meme. He called me Mima, not Mima. He called me Mima.
how many? Oh, that's cute. Pretty.
Yeah, he called me Mima,
Mima. Have you
not
looked
me,
at
not
all
me,
the?
Mall, Mima.
I like
Huh?
that. I like have the different um translation say it now, but in different ends of like your your heritage. Because
I could.
I I see a lot of file.
Oh, you see it? You see it?
There's got to be something we can like
Oh, look! Wait a
maybe.
minute. You
Oh,
got a little. You got a little. Is that a Yoda on your table?
earlier, but
Is that a Yoda?
like Yodas around here.
Ah, that's cute.
Yeah,
Little Yoda cup. I think I got a Yoda, like one of those Funko Pop Yodas. It's somewhere up here. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere on my desk. I gotta organize my office too. Look
I
at
just
this. We got a spam Russian bot on here. Let's see. Block user. Block. New private dating chat is what they were typing in the chat. Heck.
you shouldn't have said that earlier about
What was I saying?
when you said when getting older and you have no ring on your finger and you need to do something. They were like,
Let me see. Now I'm gonna where's I'm gonna do it on this side. Let's see. I'm gonna do it over here. So now I'm like clearing him out. Wait, let me see. Oh, they got a little thing that's like little hand sanitizer. This a little hand sanitizer.
to get rid of the guy or the.
Yeah, in the chat. Yeah, in the chat. I'm just filling up the chat. With hand sanitizer. Oh, there we go. Washing our hands right there. Washing our hands. There we go. There, he's gone now. They're out of the chat. Yeah, it was like some dating something like a bot or something. Okay, sleepy lady. We're going to close out for now, and then we will talk to everybody tomorrow. Hold on a second. I gotta pull this up here. There we go. And I will talk to you later. Bye.
Good chatting.
We'd like to hear from you. If you'd like to leave feedback, a comment, or ask a question, leave us a voicemail at 615-447-8290. Thank you. We'd like to hear from you. If you'd like to leave feedback, a comment, or ask a question, leave us a voicemail at 615-447-8290. Thank you. We'd like to hear from you. If you'd like to leave feedback. City Scene Productions / Media Company and Seen and Heard podcast are peer supported. All support is greatly appreciated, whether it is equipment or financial. Every little bit helps. Every contribution, however big or small, powers our programming, staff, and creators, and sustains our future. Any amount you are able to give to help support our journey and progress will be greatly appreciated. If you would like more info, please go to our contact page to leave a message, and one of the members of our team will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.